of things, you know, and you don't know sometimes you don't know what you're saying. I mean, there's times that you do, but it's so easy to get confused unless you know beforehand what you're talking about. Well, and if you don't want to, then there's no sense in even worrying about it. I mean, you could if you wanted to. Go to your way to worry about it. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking. How would I know if I didn't even know about it? You know. I mean, I could have known about it. That would have made more sense. But since I didn't, it's like, well, why bother even talking about it? But since you brought it up, you know, well, you know, when did it start? You gotta wonder, you know. But then you don't have to, if you wonder at all. There's lots of times when I did, you know, it's like, well, I wonder about that. But, well, no, you know, sometimes I change my mind. Well, why should I bothering to bother about it? You know, I wonder when I would even bother thinking about it at all. Because you could go out of your way sometimes, like, well, I went out of my way to find out about it. Then I realized I didn't even care. So why bother even thinking about it and talking about it? I wouldn't. I mean, you know, some people do. I mean, I have, and I will if that's what you want. But I probably wouldn't, unless I wanted to. You know, of course. It just depends. I mean, I don't know. It depends on everything. It's just a situation, you know. I don't know. I mean, I won't know until that happens. You know, you can't predict everything in life. You know, you can't be walking down the street and know that someone's going to hit you in the head with a snowball, unless you want them to. You know, you say, look, okay, this is when I'm going to be leaving, you know, when I'm going to hit. So as soon as I step on this thing here or walk past here, boom, you hit me with a snowball. I mean, not that you'd want to, but if you wanted to, you know, you could, right? Just request it, you know. Or it just have to be a snowball. It could be anything you want it to be. Someone jumps out and punches you in the neck. You know, shut up, Paul. How long do I got to listen to you? Well, you don't have to. I'm not making you, you know. I didn't ask you to be here. I didn't ask to be here, but I am. So I'm dealing with it. Well, I'm dealing with it as it happens. You know, but you don't. You've got a choice. You can leave. So can I. But I don't want to. I'm still, you know. And you could stay too. I could walk away, but I don't have to. But you know. But I will. If that's what you want. But I might want to stay too, right? So, but then again, you know, I could have been gone by now. Who knows? I mean, for all I know, you're not even here anymore. I mean, you are now, but I mean, you could leave any second. What am I going to do? Oh no, please don't go. But I might really want you to, right? So, you know, who's to say? I don't know what's going to happen. You have to wait till it happens, sort of a thing. But then again, you don't even have to think about that. Because, well, I don't want to wait. I want to know now. But I don't really, personally don't want to know now, but you might want to yourself, right? If you do, it's like, well then, by all means, that's your prerogative, you do it. It's up to you. We've got, you know, freedom of choice, sort of a thing. And some people do, right? I mean, I do. I don't know if you do. Do you have that? Do you have that here in Canada? Freedom of choice. I mean, like, can you, like, oh, excuse me, I've got to go to the washroom now. Are you allowed to do that here? Some places you can't do that. I mean, most of them you probably can. I would say maybe all of them you can. But I've heard that you can't, because I think I made that up myself. I think I could have. But I don't know, I might not have. I don't know. It just depends. It depends on what you're talking about. You know? What are you talking about? Oh yes, yeah, I was on the right track then, at least, right, you know? Because I could have been on the wrong track and wandering off and talking about absolutely nothing, making completely no sense at all. I mean, I've done that, and I could be doing it now still. I mean, but I'm not sure which road that I might have, where did I fuck up at, you know? Tell me which road, and I'll go back, and I'll correct them if I can, you know? And if I want to. I might not even want to, you know, but why bother? It's done, what's done's done. You know, why don't I just shut up now? And stop, you know, so I don't have to keep worrying about where did I go wrong? Now I've got, if I want to stop now, I go, well, why would I stop? What's making, what did I screw up? I gotta go back and let me get back to you on that. Because I gotta go back and remember how many different little pauses I made and like, why did I decide not to or to continue? What the hell am I talking about now? Figure out what it is and maybe even come to this point in time. Why am I even here? I mean, if I really think about it, which I don't really want to, but if I did, I mean, I'd go back to when I was born. You know, mum and dad, you know, like, what happened? What made you decide to want to have sex and have me, you know? I mean, I'm not going to go that far, you know. But I could, you know, if I wanted to. But well, why bother? What good's it going to do? It's not going to change anything. You know, could you please put on the rubber, Dad? I don't want to be here. You know, it's not going to do any good. It's not even doing any good now talking about it, you know. But I am. It's because I want to. It's a freedom of choice, you know. And I don't know if you have that here. Do you have that here in Canada? Oh, you do? Oh, there you go. I mean, you don't have to. You could say we don't want it. I'm sure most of you would. You know, oh, no, we would like to have that here. Who would not want to? But I mean, you have that choice to not want to have it too, right? It's up to you. You have freedom of choice to choose if you want freedom of choice. You know, that's up to you. You choose it or not choose it. Or you walk away and not even think about it. But I'm thinking about it now only because I'm talking about it. If I wasn't talking about it, why would I be thinking about it? Not unless you wanted me to, and I would. But then again, I might not want to. I go, oh, I don't want to talk about that. I won't think about that. I might to discuss something else. But I mean, I would. I mean, if it was important to you, and I'll think, well, just a minute. Oh yeah, I've got time. Let's talk about what was it you wanted to talk about? Something about freedom of choice. Yeah, right. You have that here. You do. Well, then, but you don't necessarily have to have it. I mean, right, remember? Yeah, that's right. I've said that already, haven't I? I didn't have to. I mean, I didn't have to say it again either. It's like I'm doing it now. But you know, it's easy to get lost in what you're talking about. But then again, if you know what you're talking about, you know, then you know what the direction is you're going. But some people don't. You know, like some people just keep rambling on and on and on until they hopefully they're going to come to some kind of oh, that's what I meant to say to you, sort of a thing. You know, or just make it up at the end. You know, that's my point. You know, and then it's gone, it's over, sort of a thing. Or remember, yeah, I remember that. And then that is the beginning of the conversation or something. You know, but right before that was all a waste of fucking time, right? But it didn't have to be. It's up to you. I mean, it's not my choice. I'm just, you know, whatever. I could be sitting here. Or what are we here for? But I mean, I know. But I mean, what if I didn't, right? I might pretend that I don't know, hoping that maybe you let me know or something, right? Or you might be thinking the same thing as me. I'm not going to say another. We'll have Paul knows, you know. But I might already know that you know that. So, I mean, we're sitting here waiting and hoping that we know one of us is going to start. You know, but we're not sure if we each know that the other person knows. You know, I mean, but I know that you know that you know that I know that you know, so it's okay. You know, does it make sense to you? I mean, it doesn't have to make sense. You know, if you wanted to, it's up to you. I mean, it's like freedom of choice. It's up to you. Did you have that here? Did you? Oh, it's good, yeah, because you know it's your choice whether you want to have it, whether you want to like, put it in with whatever you call that, make it a part of your life, you know, or sort of a thing. You know, you have a right to remain silent, but you don't have to. It's your choice, right? The police stop you and you can go, well, I was smoking a joint and we was down my friend's place burying a few bodies. But you don't have to say that. Why would you? But you have the choice. You can, or you can just shut up. I mean, I wouldn't be talking too much. You know, I wouldn't just keep rambling on and on and on about stuff like that. Oh, what are you saying? You're going to incriminate yourself. What are you talking? Don't say nothing to the police like that. I mean, but some people do. That's their choice. They have that. Do you have that here? Freedom of choice. You do have that. Oh, so there you go. I mean, that's up to you. You know, you can take it or leave it. I mean, that's the way I look at it. When I wake up in the morning, I go, this is where I want to get up. I don't want to stay in bed, and I kind of look in the mirror and I go, what's up to you? What do you want to do? And sometimes I'll spend the whole day looking in the mirror and saying that. Well, I don't know, well, what do you want to do? Well, I was thinking about maybe staying in bed. Well, then let's do that. Well, but then again, you know, I don't know, what do you want to do? Well, I got to get up and do stuff, you know, but I don't know, if you want to stay in bed, that's fine. But it doesn't matter to me. You know, I'm flexible both ways, you know. But I don't have to be. You know, that's my choice. Do you have that here? Freedom of choice? You do? Well, there you go. But I mean, like I said, I didn't have to decide that. I mean, eventually I did, but it's not my choice. If I leave it up to somebody else, okay, well, it's up to you. Right? If I say it's up to you, then it's your choice. Then I'm leaving that open. And it's the freedom of my choice to say that, and also your freedom of choice to answer. And me to even listen. I don't have to listen to your answer. Your choice to answer, and my freedom to listen to me. You answer me of my freedom of choice to even listen to that. Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, do you have that here, freedom of choice? You do. So there you go. I mean, that's my point. Somewhere, I might have lost it along the way. I might have lost myself like years ago, but I don't know. No one's told me. Paul, you've lost it. Well, where? I'll go get it, you know. Or I'll backtrack. I mean, I've done a lot of that in my life, you know. You know, backwards masking, you know, with hamsters and and Ringo and stuff, you know. But I don't want to talk about that anymore. But why do I keep bringing it up? I don't know. It's my choice, I suppose. I don't have to talk about it, but I do sometimes. You know, sometimes I don't want to talk about anything, but then why not? Why wouldn't I? Sometimes I would just rather just shut up. But I can just go on and on and on. But that's my choice. You know. But you have that here. The freedom of choice. You do. Well, so it's up to you. I mean, I know. You don't have to be listening to me. I could just go. Sometimes I don't want to listen to myself. Like right now, I'm thinking, why don't I just shut up? I'm really getting a sore throat from deciding. You know. I mean, the only way to really stop it, is to just like lay down and go to sleep. You know, maybe put a muzzle and shut the fuck up, and knock yourself out or something. Sometimes I wonder if I will ever stop, because I can't lately. I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe I'm possessed by some weird fucking thing. Like, what do you shut the fuck up, Paul? And you're not even Paul. You're not even Paul McCartney. What the fuck are you talking like him for? That's what I said. What is going on with you? And then the last week I was like Elvis. It was all Elvis Christmas. And Tiny Tim. Oh, going fucking mental. Do you know what it's like to be me? I'm not Paul, but whoever the fuck I am. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's my choice. If I really, really wanted to, I don't have to be any of them. But I am. I don't know which one I am. I don't know. I could be some son of a bitch. Some mental farmer in slow motion, Oh, it's gonna happen to you. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be a slow. You need to slow down. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm going to say next. It's just one big long tape recorder, or whatever it is. Someone up there's got control. Go, no, you're not going to stop now, Paul. I will let you know. And you're not even Paul. I mean, I'm not. I don't know if you are. You could be. You could be lying. Maybe you're telling me your name's Roger and it's really Paul. Who fucking knows? I mean, who really cares? I mean, I might, but I'm not going to go on about it. I mean, you can. It's your choice. It's my choice to listen if you wanted to. Do you have that here? Freedom of choice. You do. Oh, so there you go. Why bother? Is that? Sometimes I might pass, or like have a deja vu amnesia, and that's really tough to deal with. It's like putting what do you call it? A humidifier and an air freshener in the room, like a dehumidifier in the room, and having to battle it out. You lose your mind. So, who's going to win? Think about it. If you think about it, it's funny and scary at the same time. The energy would disappear. Like it would be like a vortex or something. Like nothing. Like outer space or something. There'd be no gravity. There'd be no throw something in there and it would just probably, I don't know if it would disappear or it would stay there in midair and not move. So it's that's what's in my brain a lot of the times, like right now. But I don't know for sure. I mean, I could find out, but it's not important to me. Well, it is, but it's freedom of choice. I guess I could decide that. But I mean, sometimes I'm like, I could be Elvis. I don't know what I'm talking about. And then, Elvis, I don't know. I don't know what to do that. The great balls of fire. And I'm like, stop that, Tiny. And it's like Elvis and Tiny are battling it out in the studio. And then Elvis is grabbing Tiny Tim's bum and stuff. But it's all makeup in his mind. But they're on the microphone and they're recording it. So it's like these characters are coming out. But it's like that the characters maybe are created, but the dialogue is not. It's just whatever. just, okay, I'll go watch the road. No, Elvis. Oh, I shouldn't do that, Elvis. Oh, what do you know? Oh, stop grabbing me. Oh, I have another drink, Johnny. You know, and then before you know it, they're both drunk, and they're like, I remember it. And then Sam Phillips or something would come in, you know, whatever, a new character. You know, and then, what do you know, Sam, you know, and then, you know, Elvis went and killed Sam Phillips and Johnny Cash or something, you know. Or no, Johnny Cash killed him because he mixed his prescription medication or something. And then Jerry Lee Lewis came in, you know, hey, I'm going to be able to fire, what's that all about, dude? Oh, the good song there, dude. You know, when you fuck off, Tiny, or something like that, you know. And then John Lennon's like, oh, I don't really know it. Oh, I know, hamster in my rectum, you know, whatever. Hamster in my rectum, and it burn. And Chinese like, what are you talking about? So, I don't know, and he's throwing the character, and it goes away, it's like improv. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I don't know when I'm going to shut up. If I was on stage, people would probably be left. Either they've left it, they'd be holding their stomachs. So how do you, what do you, shut the fuck up, how can you do this? It's incredible. I don't know when it can stop. No, it's Paul McCartney week. It's Paul McCartney week or something, whatever it is. I mean, who knows what I'll be tomorrow? I don't know about that then, Paul. Look at the other Paul. You know, what am I going to do? You know, or it could be Georgia. I know that hamsters in my bone, you know. I will be fucking it, you know. I was thinking, you know, can you imagine making a bet with somebody? Like even like a Supreme Court judge or a police officer or someone. You know, like we'll make you a bet. If you lose, you got to talk like Bob Dylan all day, no matter what. You know, like, and if it's a judge or something, you know, and it's like, well, that's I think it's Satan's easy. Well, I don't know, but yeah, you know. Do you take this? Whatever, you know. You were going 45 miles an hour. You know that? Well, I know. I'm not gonna let you go because you were speeding, you know. And I'm Bob Dylan. Yeah. Well, how does it feel to be pulled over by Bob Dylan or whatever? You know, like that's probably that's sort of the same thing like what I do. When I take on a character, I just don't fucking stop. I become that character. Like what's his name? Jim Carrey, when he was doing Andy Kaufman on Man on the Moon, you know, you've got to become the character. You've got to. I don't study Paul McCartney videos or anything or interviews, but it only might take a couple of them to, you know, to know something is in my brain. It's like, okay, that's what he does. That's his body language, and you know the way I'm talking now, like this, you know, not like this, you know, now like this, you know, that's what it is, you know, and that's the way he talks, and then he's subtle, and but no, it's true, you know, he does stuff like that, and then he goes back, and then he says like that, and stuff like that, you know, that's true, you know, that's the way he talks, that's true, and then he goes back, he's casual, he's thinking, you know, and his eyes, you know, the way his eyes look. And he's casual. It's like, you know, it's like everything is so cool with him. You know, the way he describes things and his accent, like this. His accent. It's like his Liverpool and sort of a thing, but not so strong. It's like a casual, like almost like a crooner. You know, it's like, you know, well, you're sexy looking today, aren't you? I love your dress, whatever. You know, it's like that. You know, oh, I don't mind. Or you look, well, he's a bastard, isn't he? You know, so never anything like it's not a threatening character at all. You know, I couldn't imagine Paul McCartney getting mad, the real Paul. You know, not me. But, you know, it's like because this is the way he is. You know, it's all like this. You know, I don't know. No, it's like this. Bring in a boom boom EDC. You know, whatever, or George or whatever. You know, George, you know, all right, okay, so you know, let it be whatever. You know, it's so easy to for me. You know. Right now, you know, maybe it might have taken me a while I wasn't sitting down rehearsing it, I just started doing it, and I put it on record, and I thought, oh, we'll see what happens, and played it back, and I go, oh, it's not bad, and I'm not trying to be conceited or anything, but after you do it for so fucking long, you know, if you're good at doing these sort of things, which I don't know, maybe I'm good at Paul, some of the ones I do, you know, some of them I can't do at all, I'd love to do Christopher Walken, but I can't fucking do him, and I really want to. I mean, I'd love to be able to. I mean, I'm sure if I watched, I don't watch enough of him. I think if I watched him, but I only usually do characters that come to me without even thinking about it. You know, a natural thing like Christopher Walken. I really would love to. I know I could. You know, really I'd love to like be able to do that all the time, like this, and just and in real life and walk around like that. And I just can't. I don't know what it is. Is a wall there that says no, you're not doing Christopher Walken. I don't give a fuck what you do. You're not going to do him. And I do a lot of voices, a lot of impersonation, a lot of stuff. So to me, it's a bastard. Oh, why? Why can't I do him? Please let me do him. Whoever it is, it's stopping me. But and then again, I've never actually sat down and, whenever I see him, I watch him, whatever, and I don't really study, how does he do that? I think maybe if I did, it might work. Sit down and watch how he talks and stuff, and something. Once I get it, if I was to work on him, I think once I get it, that would be fantastic for me. That's what I would do. I'd love to walk around and be Christopher Walken or whatever, in just sort of shopping or something or whatever. How could I get? I can't even. I only want to try to, because I do such a terrible job of him. Someone like William Shatner, on Star Trek. Unless you can do him, don't do him. Don't try. Like Kevin Spacey is really good at that sort of stuff, right? Those are like Christopher Walken and William Shatner. He does them both. Them really good. Johnny Carson as well. So I mean, I think don't do the person if you can't do them really well. Don't bother to do them. I mean, I've done some of these videos. Well, I'm talking about the Beatles and stuff. And I think that some of them are pretty, pretty convincing. If you think about it. I mean, I might even be Paul McCartney. You don't even know. I don't know. Am I? Is this my flat? I don't know. Maybe I'm pretending that I'm not Paul McCartney yet. What character am I now? I don't know. You don't really know me that well, right? At all. We haven't had sex yet, have we? That's right. I mean, do you know where your wife is? Is she can, could you leave at my house for a while, so we could get to? I don't know. And I'm just joking, but still, in the videos you could watch, the McCartney videos. I mean, you don't know. I mean, you might know. You might go, well, no, that's not Paul. But do you analyze him? I mean, do I look like him like right now? Do I look like Paul McCartney? I don't know. Do I? Do I sound like him? Well, then it's up to you whether you believe me or not. I don't really care. All men do, but I don't really sleep. I don't sit around going, I hope they all think that I look like him. If they don't, geez, I'm going to be a real fucking creep, Who knows? I don't know. Do you know that if Paul can do other people impersonations? You don't know. All you know him for is, being Paul. But you don't. If you're at his home and you're his friend, but maybe he's like, I always do that tiny easily, well, oh, come on now. You don't know the voices he can do or something like that. So you don't know for sure if it is him, if I'm him or if I'm not. Do you? Boing. Boing, 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 boing. It sounds kind of silly, but who knows who I am? I do. Sometimes. And sometimes I could be Bob Dylan, but I don't do him that well. But I got to get into character with him. Right now, I'm just Paul, But it's another person that I could do, but I'm not sure. Some of them I fall right into instantly, almost. I don't have to worry about the voice too much, Like this one's, for me, it's easy. It has been. Maybe because it is me, I don't know, I'm not sure, but that's my choice. Do you have that here? Should I shut up now? Are we recording? I don't know. Look at it. I don't see the red light anyway. What do you say? I mean, what do you do? How do you stop something like that? I don't know. You could get the engineer to come and punch me in the head or something or whatever. Doesn't matter. Shut up somehow. Right?